What?
Yeah.
That's Jason Snyder that's streaming right now.
Okay, so we're back up here. Thank you for allowing me to save my video. So we can have two sections for this. We'll have the rally section and the march section. We got Donna Pirana.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, look what I've got.
My fight or flight kicks.
That's what she means. You don't want to know where she hides it.
It's just back here. Everyone's got one. So how's it going?
Good. Good. I'm gonna walk around and mingle. Everybody see everybody. Say hi to everybody.
We're here, and then walking meditation here.
I'll read his. Yeah. I'll just read it. I got his. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
It's gonna be really cool, man. It's gonna be like there'll be some monks and nuns there.
I heard walking meditation. I love not walking. That's what I'm all about. I do circles, all that.
Yeah, as you guys know, peace starts with ourselves, right?
I agree. We got the famous fish here. I don't know who this lady is. She's got dreads.
I don't know who I am either.
She's got dreads, watch out. Where's Amir?
Right.
I think he might be on a fire safety meeting.
Those pesky meetings.
Yeah, they're wonderful meetings. We make sure, this is San Diego, we do have high fire seasons around here, so we have to have a fire safety committee because we want to make sure we can help the fires if we need to. You can bother me anytime. Hey. By the time they get back across country, every city is going to be doing to occupy the corner.
Nice.
Every city. Uh-oh. Hold on, I gotta tie my shoes, people. I'm gonna hand this phone to somebody for a second. Hi. Hello, will you hold this for a second? Sure. I gotta tie my shoe.
On up! Let's march!
Renegades! Renegades! Rise!
Take the lead.
No, we got the Occupy Riders here. We love them. They spread the word like the Pony Express. We love them. They are the new Pony Express, the up-and-coming newer ones. We're even animal cruelty-free here.
It's beyond fun.
Definitely.
Get your signs ready. Get ready, let's go. You're not a number. Pick up
Liberty's
your
back.
banners!
Yay, Liberty. Okay, you guys gotta run with me for a second because I have to say hello to Liberty because I love her very much. She's a wonderful, wonderful person. Oh, sorry guys. Dropped y'all and everything. Hey, we're still here. We didn't die. Oh. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, we have to go march now. Don't you leave without seeing me though. I'll try to keep the camera off and you see what. No, you don't like it.
Shorter people for the conference.
Carlos, you want to do the front, video front? Get to know each other.
One kind of pie. Hockey pie.
Mic check!
Mic check!
Mic check!
Mic check!
Not that we're expecting
Not that we're expecting
any kind of drama,
any kind of drama.
but if you need medics,
But if you need medics,
look for the flags
look for the flags
or
or
Tony.
figs.
Thank you. Out of the park, into the streets.
Out of the park, into the streets!
Out of the park, into the streets.
Out of the park, into the streets!
Out of the park, into the streets.
Out of the park, into the streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets! Our friendly San Diego PD.
Thanks for joining us today.
Give us a beep if you don't want no war in Iran also.
Your boots are shiny today. They're beautiful.
Come here, Liberty. I see you. Come here. Now.
Yes, straight down Island.
Get a banner up front.
Yeah. Who's got the megaphone? Who's got the megaphone? We'll give the megaphone to Kathy. She'll be our chanter.
I have an elbow right there.
Oops, sorry.
No more war! No more war!
No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! one-way street. Not for war!
Not for war!
I miss Michael Messina. I miss Michael, our changer. Cheryl, Michael, we miss you.
Not for war and incarceration! Not for war and incarceration! Money for jobs and education! Not for war and incarceration! Money for jobs and education! Not for war and incarceration! Money for jobs and education! Not for war and incarceration! Money for jobs and education! Not for war and incarceration! Money for jobs and education! Not for war and incarceration! Money for jobs and education!
Whose side are you on? 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 Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The war machine has got to go! Ho, ho! The war machine has got to go! We got two sides going.
Are you on? Look, I crossed the barrier. Now I'm on this side.
Yeah.
Are you on? Whose side 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 are you on?
Our street!
Our street! Our street! Get it up, man. Do it. Get it up, man.
A little anarchist, guys love them. I love them a lot.
Money for jobs and education.
I don't know if you want the camera on you.
No war! No KKK! No fascist USA! No war! No KKK! No fascist USA! No war! No more war on earth! 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 No more war on earth!
Always. I want you to. Look at that. He stole a bike. I knew it. The whole world's watching. Come on out.
No justice! No peace! U.S. out of the Middle East! No justice! No peace! U.S. out of the Middle East! No justice! No peace! U.S. out of the Middle East! No justice! No peace! U.S. out of the Middle East! No justice! No peace! U.S. out of the Middle East! No justice! No peace! U.S. out of the Middle East! No justice! No peace! U.S. out of the Middle East! No justice! No peace! U.S. out of the Middle East! No justice!
occupation is not leaving. We are the people. We are united. The occupation is not leaving.
We are the people. We are united. The occupation
Is not leaving.
We are the people. We are united. No peace. No justice. No peace.
No justice. No peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No peace. U.S. out of the Middle East.
You need a circle in it.
Circle.
We are the people. We are united. The occupation is not leaving. We are the people. We are united. The occupation is not leaving. We are the people. We are united. The occupation is not leaving. We are the people. We are united. The occupation is not leaving. Come and join us.
Don't just watch us. Come and join us.
Don't just watch us. Come and join us. Don't just watch us. Come and join us. Don't just watch us. Come and join us. Come and join us. Don't just watch us. Come and join us. Don't just watch us.
Come and join us.
Off the sidewalk into the street. 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 Off the sidewalk into the street.
Off of the sidewalk, into the street.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
94 jobs and education.
Not for war and incarceration.
94 jobs and education.
Not for war and incarceration.
94 jobs and education.
Not for war and incarceration.
Not for war and incarceration. We got
No war! No war! No war! No war! No war! Which side are you on? Whose side are you on? I said. Whose side are you on? 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 Hold on, here you go. Oh. Hold on. I gotta catch up with.
Is the march stopping here?
I don't know. I'll find out. That's why we're here, right here. Right there, that's the reason. Future of the children. Now we're back here at the Civic Center. Keep marching. We have to tell Zenyatta where we're going. Go that way! Hey, keep going! Sorry for the jog, people. Had to tell Zenyatta she was banned from the Civic Center for drawing chalk on the Civic Center ground. So we wanted to make sure she could stay with us because she's our sister. Solidarity goes everywhere I go. But we caught up, we know shortcuts. We need a circle.
And then we're gonna make a right down towards the federal wall.
No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war!
So you gotta help me, guys.
I got you.
No more war! No more war!
Hey, follow me. circle job here. We're going to circle this intersection. 5 laps. 5 laps. 5 laps. We're going to circle for 5 laps. Hey, Sarah. Go back and spread the word. Circle 5 laps. We're going to circle this intersection and do 5 laps. 5 laps. Go, hey, that way, this way. Counterclockwise. Wait for the cut. Hey, circle, circle, circle. Out of your cars into the street!
Out of your cars into the street! Out of your cars into the street! Out of your cars into the street! Out of your cars into the street! Out of your cars into the street! Out of your cars into the street! Out of your cars into the street! Whose street?
Our street!
Whose street?
Our street!
Whose street?
Our street!
Whose street?
Our street!
Whose street?
Our street!
Whose street?
Our street!
War machine has got to die!
Hella, hella, occupy!
War machine has got to die!
Hella, hella, occupy!
War machine has got to die!
Hella, hella, occupy!
War machine has got to die!
Hella, hella, occupy!
War machine has got to die!
Hella, hella, occupy!
War machine has got to die!
Hella, hella, occupy!
War machine has got to die! Hella, hella, occupy! War machine has got to die!
No, 3 more laps. 2 more, 2 more. No, hey, pull it out. It's okay. No, we're done. We're done.
Tony, we're good.
Yep. Through Horton Plaza. Through Horton Plaza.
I'm assuming that's where they're headed.
Fish has him. Fish has him.
Oh, that's all fast.
Oh, he's lying. Straight through. Watch the flowers. Watch the flowers. They love going shopping at the mall. We'll burn one end.
You want to...
Hey, the more numbers, the louder the voice. The louder the voice, the more they listen. The National Defense High never voted for a president. Never voted for a No justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. U.S. out of the Middle East. Come on, join us. We don't need a war in Iran. U.S. out of the Middle East. U.S. out of the Middle East. That's the last place you need is Iran. You definitely don't need to be in there for another war.
No peace.
How are you, my friend?
No justice. No peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice.
You got it, folks. You got it, folks.
U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice. No peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice. No peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice. No peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice. No peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice. No peace. Get the USA out of the Middle East. No justice.
Hey!
Get the USA out of the Middle East. No justice.
Tony!
No peace.
One circle, yeah.
Let's just take it down.
No peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice. No peace. Get the USA out of the Middle East. No justice.
One more circle, one more circle. One circle. One circle, one circle. One circle. Yeah?
Oh, we're going straight down.
I got the front banner to go that way. Stadium. Now heading to the federal building.
We are united! The occupation is not needed! We are the people! We are united! The occupation is not needed! We are the people! We are united! The occupation is not needed! We are the people! We are united! The occupation is not leaving!
Hey! We're live, so now okay. We're going to the federal building right now.
No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war! No more war!
Remember to occupy your corner.
No more war!
Remember to occupy your corner.
Please do it!
How you doing, my friend?
No missiles! No bombs! No war in Iran! No missiles! No bombs! No war in Iran! No missiles! No bombs!
I'm crazy! I love you, honey!
Oh.
No war!
administration.
Bill HR
347, we will not be able to be here. This would be an illegal act.
It probably wasn't organic. It probably wasn't really tasty. Oh, it probably wasn't vegan.
You've been zapped. You've been zapped, motherfucker. You've been zapped. Zapping you. Right here. Zapping. I'm sorry. This is too fun. This is what happens when you black guy or nigga. Who are you? You have a good ass motherfucker down. Sorry. I don't love you.
I bend, but there's way too many bends around here, so it's broken down. I'd like to start with a quote by C. Wright Mills. It says, "Consider war. The personal problem of war when it occurs may be how to survive it, or how to die in it with honor, or how to contribute to the war's termination." For me, my personal problem was how to survive it, and how to save my brother, so I went into battle with him. See, I was a Navy corpsman, which is a medic. I served with 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines in Fallujah, Iraq in 2004. Now, I recognize the horrible cost these wars have had on the civilian population of Iraq and Afghanistan. But I'm not talking about that since others have or will. My perspective comes from the experience I obtained as a corpsman. During my deployment, we laid siege to the city of Fallujah for 5 weeks, fighting a brutal house-to-house campaign. As a platoon corpsman, I saw the worst side of the war. I saw what its true cost is on our fighting forces. We went into the city with a platoon of 32 Marines. By the end of the 5 weeks, we had 15 left in our platoon, and only 6 of us did not have a Purple Heart. Now, all of these men were not killed in action. In fact, only 2 were. The rest were medevaced and sent back stateside. The reason I bring this up is because, in my opinion, it is the more important issue. Many view the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan as not as bad as the wars like Vietnam, because there has only been about 4,500 casualties or deaths, opposed to Vietnam's 58,000. What they fail to see is that the low number of deaths are largely due to technological advancements like body armor, night vision, improved weapons, and most importantly, advancements in medicine that have saved countless of lives that would not have survived in past wars. This allows our government to skew the numbers and the true human cost of the war. They hide the true casualties from the public's eyes so that support for the war continues. What they hide is that there have been 33,000 and change official casualties. By official, I mean service members who received physical injuries in combat that they received the Purple Heart for. The more accurate count, which is an estimated number that I obtained from antiwar.com, which puts the U.S. wounded at over 100,000, mostly due to traumatic brain injuries and PTSD. Now, Donald Rumsfeld was interviewed by John King on CNN. He was asked why the government had failed our veterans. His answer was they didn't expect so many casualties. They didn't expect so many to survive. As insane as his answer was, it doesn't surprise me. Our government does not care one bit about the cost of these wars. Has had the war side. Does not care one bit about the cost these wars have had on our youth. They definitely do not care about the casualties we will have if we go to war with Iran, which in my opinion is a much stronger enemy than Iraq or Afghanistan. The casualties that we will have if we go to war in Iran will be an absolute tragedy. It is our responsibility as fellow brothers and sisters of a global family to do everything we can to contribute to the war's termination, or rather keep it from happening at all. The youth of today should not have to choose between how to survive it or die honorably in it. There is no honor in dying in a war to steal another nation's destiny and resources. There is no glory to be sought, only maiming and killing for the many while the few reap the benefits. So it is up to us to keep up the pressure on our representation and to demand an end to aggression towards Iran. To let them know we will not be silent and we will not hold them accountable. Thanks for coming out.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Oh, we're just checking it. It works. Thank you. Hi, my name is Josh, and I'm a member of the International Socialist Organization. I'm also a member of the San Diego Coalition for Peace and Justice. So I just wanted to take my few minutes to talk about imperialism and why it's important that we educate ourselves, and especially in the occupied movement. So, recently the war rhetoric against Iran has been ramped up, and I want to argue that this is a result of U.S. imperialism, right? This is a result of rival capitalist states, in this case the United States, implementing a strategy where they're trying to dominate the globe. Part of doing that is through wars where we try to install regimes in other countries that are aligned with us and will do, essentially allow us to do or implement the policies in their countries that we want. In the Middle East, it's largely focused on energy resources, because that section of the world has a lot of proven oil reserves. Iran, for instance, I think has the 4th largest proven oil reserves in the world. They're like the 2nd or 3rd greatest export of oil in the OPEC. So So these wars are coming out of this dynamic of capitalism, which drives the capitalist classes in each country to compete with other capitalist classes, and this leads to war. They do this to create and open up markets for their corporations at the expense of other corporations. But in doing so, it's the regular people, the 99% like us in this movement, that suffer from these wars, and they only benefit the 1%. Specifically related to Iran, though, I think what's going on with Iran and the ramped up rhetoric coming out of the U.S. and Israel is a lot tied with the U.S.'s imperial strategy towards China. You know, after the fall of the Soviet Union in the early 90s, the U.S. was unrivaled as the world superpower. And during that time, that's when the World Trade Organization was brought up, and they're going to use this to really get all the other countries into the economic order that they wanted to have, which would benefit and keep the U.S. on top. But with the overstretch by the U.S. government, the wars in Iraq, the war in Afghanistan, along with the 2008 recession that really hit us hard, and which didn't hit China, over the last decade, because of this, China has really not caught up, but they've increased their power a lot. And the U.S. doesn't see China as, a country that they can incorporate anymore, so they're now a rival. Because of that, they're making geopolitical moves, to try to keep China from becoming a major competitor. Part of the major strategy of doing that is controlling the Middle East and those oil reserves, because if you control the spigot, by the way, China and India and Russia, they need those oil reserves to continue to grow their economy. So if we control that, then you can blackmail other countries and have them do what you want in order to get that oil. The other thing is, as part of this U.S. strategy, is to constantly increasing our encirclement of China and Russia. That's another reason why we're hanging on so hard in Afghanistan, even though we've been there for 10 years, because the area is so important in terms of this U.S. strategy of encircling our main rivals, as our rulers see anyway. So what is the threat, though, from Iran? Is there a threat? I would argue no. U.S. intelligence would argue that there's not a nuclear threat from Iran. Israeli intelligence in the military community would argue that there's not a nuclear threat from Iran right now. Right? So I don't think in the near future that we're likely to go to war with Iran. I don't think U.S. will go to war with Iran without a green light. I don't think Israel will strike Iran without a green light from the U.S. But that doesn't mean that war couldn't happen, because there's all this rhetoric going out, and that means that there's an increase in the risk that some kind of provocation can happen based on just this rhetoric alone. So what do we need? I think we need an energized anti-war movement. It seems like since Obama's gotten to the White House, the anti-war movement has died down a lot, and I think a lot of that is because the liberal base of the anti-war movement has mostly ceased to exist. Right? They're criticizing the Bush administration when they was in power for the same policies that Obama has since after the Civil War, for implementing war and imperialist policy. And this is tied in with our Occupy movement. I mean, the austerity that we're being asked by both the Democrats and the Republicans in California, it's Jerry Brown, who's cutting, the funding for K-12 education, this attack on public sector workers. This is all happening because all these billions of dollars are being sent over to war and not being spent on social programs here. And so we need to reject this idea that we don't have the money to pay for our social programs here. We need to reject the politics of austerity, because all this money is going to pay for war. And then lastly, I just want to say that I've been in the occupation movement since it started late last year, and I think the people that have gotten to this movement have really talked a lot about the economic issues that we face in the United States. But I think it's important now that we start to make the connections to the wars abroad. And I think it's really important that we start to educate ourselves not just on these national issues, but on imperialism. Because what our country goes out and does across the world in our name doesn't benefit us, and it really is organically tied to the austerity here and the policies that we're fighting against.
Major twinkle fingers.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Can I get you with this now? Hold on.
Beautiful people. Watch out, sir. I'm dying. Okay. Everybody, just to let you know, there's recycling over there on the bicycle. That's where you should put your things that need to be recycled. That is all.
Got it.
Hi, my name is Tom Weston, and I teach at San Diego State. And I would like to talk a little bit about the perspective I think we should have on this series of overlapping crises, of which the war scare about Iran is one of them. That is, we see not just international conflicts, but economic crises and huge cutbacks be home. And I think we should see this as a crisis of capitalism, of United States capitalism, and also basically of world capitalism. By a crisis of capitalism, I mean that the wars that we've seen and the cutbacks and the economic crises we've seen are the result of the operation of capitalism and its relation and capitalist relation to rival powers, especially the rivalry between the United States and Europe, Russia, and China. Now, there's three aspects of this that have an effect on the cutback in public services and education we've seen. The Iraq and Afghanistan and Libyan wars, the possibility of a war with Iran, the possibility of U.S. intervention in Syria, of course, tremendously expensive and have cost a huge amount of money. We have the economic crisis, which has been going on in the United States since 2007 and spread over the whole world. And we have the attempt by U.S. capitalists to continue to dominate their rivals in all parts of the world and to stay top dog in the military and economic sense. Now, I think many people think that the wars don't have a close connection with the impact on education and public services because the wars are paid for by federal dollars and education and public services are mainly paid with state and local dollars. But the fact is, the federal government has been sucking money out of the states in order to pay for wars ever since 2003, when they began to cut back the grants that they normally give to states and have since the Reagan administration in order to pay for public services and especially for medical care for poor people. When the states are cut back by this money, then that forces them to cut back medical care or education or in some other place. California's share of the decrease in funding just over the 5 years from the beginning of the Iraq War was about $16 billion over that period that the feds took away. Now, of course, when the economic crisis started, then the government they were able to find $50 billion for General Motors, $182 for AIG, $45 billion for Citibank, and lots of other money for the banks and big businesses. And of course, the amount of money that it costs to spend on the wars dwarfs the amount that we're talking about here, right? We're talking about more than $1 trillion for the two wars, maybe $2 trillion after all expenses are paid. And the United States intends to continue spending huge funds, not only on the smaller wars, but in preparing for future military confrontations with their rivals, and particularly China and other capitalist rivals. The U.S. has recently oriented its military policy toward the Asia-Pacific and made an alliance with Australia that involves stationing U.S. Marines there, something the Chinese rightly regarded as an alarming development. Now, of course, we also have the agitation about the war with Iran. Now, I think we should understand that the United States regards Iran to a threat as its interest, the United States capitalist, that is, because it's part of the U.S. strategy to hold the other capitalist powers by the short hairs by controlling the Gulf, the oil of the Persian Gulf. And if Iran were to gain nuclear weapons or even simply to be militarily stronger and survive, that would be a threat to the U.S. plan to dominate that area. Now, that doesn't mean that it's a good thing for the Islamic Republic of Iran to gain more military weapons. Certainly not saying that. But the United States is not in the position where it is trying to defend the interests of peace or of human rights anywhere in the Middle East. Instead, it's aiming to increase its military power. Now, we've seen some talk in the media recently from the Defense Department about how they claim that they're actually going to have cutbacks, and they do plan some small cutbacks in the size of the U.S. Army. But they're still planning to have 11 aircraft carrier groups and expensive new projects like the Joint Strike Fighter. That is, we're really not going to see, in the end, any military cutbacks, but preparations for bigger and bigger wars. Living in the declining empire, and I think that that's the situation we face in the United States, is not any fun. And it's certainly hard on those of us who are workers or students or teachers or soldiers. Even though the current economic crisis is going to end eventually, that doesn't mean that it'll be the last crisis. Economic crises are a fundamental feature of capitalism, whether they be crises of overproduction, which occur about every 8 years, or financial crises like the current one, or the one that's going on in Europe that's concerning the euro. War and recession are not the only cause, of course, of education cutbacks. Capitalist politicians have their own priorities. In California, we have huge spending on prisons. The governor is committed to spending up to $100 billion, that's billion with a B, in order to build a high-speed rail system. There are high salaries for college presidents. The most recently hired college president in San Diego State got a 33% raise. That brought him up to $400,000. Two more college presidents in that same system got a 10% raise just 2 weeks ago when we were voted by the trustees. High salaries, of course, at times whenever other people are being asked to cut back, not uncommon at all. It's part of capitalist thinking. So I think we also need to pay attention to the content of education and how it's changing. More and more, all aspects of American society are oriented toward competition with foreign competitors, and particularly with war. And so we find that our colleges are now introducing programs in homeland security, criminal justice, international conflict resolution. That these are designed to feed people into government jobs, particularly jobs like the CIA. Elite universities for a long time, like Harvard or Columbia or Johns Hopkins, have done policy planning for the U.S. empire. But now we find universities are training officers and doing research in aerial drones, in battlefield robots, in military training to make more efficient, in organizing weapons manufacturing, a contract which the San Diego State has. This even non-military education is now being oriented toward competition with foreign powers, and the preservation of the U.S. empire. The U.S. government is demanding more technical training for more people, but at lower cost. And their big hope for doing this is to have an internet-based education where you replace professors with computers. CSU, the California State University system, is right now setting up a new arm to do this exclusively. Now, we don't have to stand by and accept this attempt by the U.S. rulers to drive us toward in the imperialization of education. We need to fight back, and we can do this. We can demand that education serve the people, not the rich, but the working class, that is the students and blue-collar and white-collar workers. What we should conclude from these facts, I think, is one, that we can fight for the public service cutbacks, but we can't do it without fighting to stop new wars and to end the one that already exists, and they're soaking up tremendous funds. And we must see through and reject the propaganda that such wars increase our security or protect human rights. The U.S. empire doesn't intend to do this, and it doesn't know how to do this. All it knows how to do is to cause tremendous destruction and to pursue the interests of U.S. capitalists. We shouldn't be trying to figure out somebody to vote for. Elections are not going to make a difference. Developments that take place now are not temporary glitches, but are part of the way the capitalist system works and part of its crises. All the politicians out there serve the corporations, they don't serve us. So we must build up a mass movement that fights against imperialist war, that demands in particular the United States should not go to war with Iran, that fights for education as part of fundamental changes in the system, and not just for a few restored dollars. And this anti-cutback movement and the Occupy movement and other movements should join together with the rest of the 99%. The workers, soldiers, students, and sailors and teachers and others who are screwed by this system. And I take it that that's the real content of the 99%. That is a class content, not just a statistic. We need to build a new service system that serves our needs, not the needs of capitalists, the banks, and the generals. We should join us all together to do this. We've had more than enough capitalism, and the only way to end imperialist war, economic crises, and misery for billions is to get rid of it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know who's next.
I think that's it. Ben, you MC?
Basically, we can have a speak out, or we can just take a break until 7 o'clock, where we're going to have a GA right over here, and we're going to discuss the statements on no war on Iran, and basically make a statement for the federal government to, as a group, to hear us. It's up to you guys. Let's vote on it. How many people want to take a break until 7 o'clock and just be back over here?
Dinner break.
Speak out?
Yes.
All right, speak out.
Do both.
We can do both. We can do both.
So we're going to take a break. I guess it's going to be like a dinner break. We'll be coming back at 7 o'clock for GA. So I'm going to save this. So we love you. We'll see you at 7 o'clock tonight. We'll walk around and see the people first.
What I do is I go out and I got teaching.
Officially, we're crossing the stream.
Hold on. This guy here, right there, yeah. We love you all. We're going to take a break here.